Hello, Sew Aldo fam, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn a maxi skirt into a dress in a few simple steps. So let's go ahead and get started. After I cut out the waistband, I am going to open the side seams to create armholes. So from the top edge of the fabric, measuring down is going to be 8 inches, and I seam ripped it. And I also did the same thing to the other side, and that will create armholes just like you see here. Alright, it's time to work on the shoulders. Going to fold it like this, and from the fold I am going to measure in about 6 inches, and then I'm going to place a pin to mark it, and that will become the shoulders. As you can see here, the shoulders are sloping down by about 1 inch. You want it to slope down because the shoulders are not straight. And I'm just going to close the shoulder seams, and I apologize if my hand is blocking the view. This was one of my earliest videos and I was struggling to find the right angle, so bear with me here please. So the other day I was looking through my video files and I found the tutorial for this dress, and as you know, this dress is actually one of my favorite dress that I have ever made, just because it was super easy to make and the fabric is just beautiful. I decided to edit it and explain the instruction a little better than before. Now I am going to hem the cap sleeve. As you can see, I just folded it by about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to sew it all the way around ever so carefully. Oh my goodness, watching this video is a little painful to watch because I was actually struggling to use my sewing machine because I just got it. So I am still adjusting or trying to get to know my sewing machine. So that's why I am struggling here. Beginning, I like to use the start button on my sewing machine, but then later on I decided to use the foot pedal instead, just because of this reason. I'm constantly blocking the view of the sewing machine when I am sewing, and plus it's a lot easier. I have a full control of the fabric when I am using the foot pedal. Now I am just going to hem the neckline, and it ended up giving me like a boat neck, so I really like it. So I'm just going to hem it like this. It's pretty much easy to do. It's just like a basic whip stitch and or invisible stitch. So you are grabbing just a teeny bit of fabric, and then when you look on the outside, you can't tell that there is a seam right there. Now this is a tricky bit. A lot of you guys were confused on the old video, so now I am going to make it a little easier to explain. So basically I mark where the waistline is going to be, and I'm going to make a casing for the elastic. And the reason why I am doing it this way, I don't want to shorten the dress even more because I don't want it short because I can't wear it. Now I'm just pinning the bias tape on the waistline where I marked it earlier, and I'm just going to place it all the way around the waistline. And I'm also making sure that I am only pinning it on one layer of fabric. That's why I am doing it this way. I make sure I put my hand inside the dress and pin it, so when I sew it all the way around, I will just sew one layer of fabric. Doing a thrifted transformations or thrift flip is actually a little tricky because you really have to work on the fabric that you already have. That's why with this project I made it work by using a bias tape to encase the elastic, just because like I mentioned earlier, I did not want to shorten the dress by creating a casing using the actual fabric along the waistline. Now I am going to top stitch the bias tape all the way around, and I will leave the end open so I can thread an elastic through. The elastic that I use is about 1/4 of an inch wide, and I just kind of feed it through the dress first and then tried it on, and then that's when I trim off the elastic. So it's totally up to you how tight you want the waistline to be. Then here I am just distributing the fabric throughout the elastic. You want it to make sure that it's evenly spread out because you don't want it bunching up on one side. You want it to look balanced and symmetrical. Also, before you sew the ends of the elastic together, be sure that the elastic is not twisted, because if it's twisted, it's uncomfortable along the waistline. Now all I have to do is close the casing and the dress is finished. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Please share this video so I can reach more viewers like you. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Bye!